Now, cynical is here, which means there's something significant to talk about. In this case, it is significant changes for match officials that could be on the way. Sin bins coming our way, an extra card for referees?
Yes, slowly but surely we are moving towards the introduction of sin bins in professional football. IFAB, the International Football Association board, they're the body that makes the rules of football. They've already announced trials for sin bins at the lower levels of the football pyramid. And they're having a meeting next month in Scotland. And
Loch Lomond, very
nice venue. And tomorrow they're going to publish the detailed protocols for extended sin bin trials at senior levels of professional football. And the big news, as first reported by Ben Rumsby in the Telegraph this afternoon, is that these provisions are going to include a blue card. So during these trials, referees will be able to show blue cards. Now, these cards will be for dissent and also tactical fouls. And if you get a blue card, it means you have to leave the pitch for 10 minutes. Now, there have already been trials in amateur and youth football, but what is significant is, I think, from next season, we're going to have trials at higher levels of professional football.
So what do I have to do to get a blue card for dissent? How aggressive or whatever do I have to be?
Well, I think it's up to the referee, but everybody appreciates that dissent is a serious issue, and also the way referees are treated is a serious issue. We've seen it, especially at grassroots level. It's become a serious problem with referees being abused and even on occasions being physically attacked. So from the very top of football, there is this real urge to do something to protect referees. And IFAB are hoping that by having these blue cards, for instance, if you're a player and I'm a referee, you get in my face, you scream, shout at me, I've got that option to pull out a blue card, show it to you, you're off the pitch for 10 minutes. For instance, we saw an incident on Sunday, the game between Arsenal and Liverpool. We saw Darwin Núñez was very annoyed when he was grabbed by Gabriel, I think it was, and he reacted by sort of getting in the face of the referee, Anthony Taylor, said something to him. And you can see straight away Anthony Taylor showed him a yellow card. Now, if this trial is successful and we have blue cards in the Premier League, then Anthony Taylor would have had the option to show him a blue card, which meant that Darwin Núñez would have had to leave the pitch for 10 minutes. They can also be shown for tactical fouls. I think one of the most famous examples of that is, if you remember in the Euro finals at Wembley, Bukayo Saka. His shirt was grabbed by Chiellini. Chiellini got a yellow card. If the referee had the option of showing a blue card, it would have meant that Chiellini would have had to leave the pitch for 10 minutes. So we have to make that clear. It's only for dissent and tactical fouls. And these are just trials, but I think we're going to see these trials at a higher level of the professional game. And the FA have already come out, the chief executive said that they would be interested in taking part in these trials. So we could see these blue cards, for instance, in the FA Cup, in the Women's FA Cup, as early as next season.
Because not everybody in football is convinced by the idea. There are people in football who say, yeah, fine for rugby, we're happy with the cards we've got, thanks very much. So it is just a trial.
Yeah, it's just a trial. I mean, Alexander Sheffrin, we've been speaking a lot about him today. He is totally against this. He is not interested in this at all. Whereas Pierluigi Collina, who's the head of referees at FIFA, he is in favour of this. I think there are a lot of people saying, why are we changing so much in football? It's not just leave it the way it is. It's a beautiful game. We don't need VAR. We don't need IFAB changing the rules the whole time. Let's just have 11v11, a football and a referee.
11v11 is a long time ago. It's all gone. Progress, change.
And just one sub.
Indeed, yeah. Or no subs if you're old enough. Thanks very much to Carver.